I can already tell the music in this show, it's gonna be fire. We're starting off really well. Love the music. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ann, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. I like to say we travel around the world sitting on our couches. How much fun is that, right? So you never know which country we're gonna stop next, but today we're back with one of our favorite, South Korea. You know South Korea is on fire, right? I mean, if you haven't heard of Squid Game at this point, you're like, what is going on, right? South Korea. By the way, I did review that, so check that link above, and you should be able to join in on the fun. Disclaimer, there's violence, but the storyline, fire. Anyway, today I'm back to review this one. It is called The King's Affection. And if you saw my title, I said the king is a girl. And I bet you're like, what do you mean the king is a girl? Yes, the king is a girl. And no, she's not transgender or anything like that. She's an actual girl. And then the question becomes, how does that happen, right? That's number one. And then second, it's the king's affection. If she's the king, is he the affection? I know it's like, woo, what's going on? But that's why we love Korean dramas, right? Because you know what? They never go straight line. There's always a curveball. That's why we love them. Anyway, this is such a fantastic show. I mean, we just so far got 2 episodes on Netflix. It just dropped on Monday. And like I said, it's called The King's Affection. And really the story is about these twins, a boy and a girl. The queen has twins. And apparently in those days, this is a periodic piece, which by the way, I love. I love historical dramas, right? So apparently it's in the olden day of Seoul, South Korea. And in those days, I guess if you had a twin, it was considered bad luck, abomination. It was not a good thing. So what happened is once the queen had the son who came out first, everybody's happy, hey, and he's gonna be prince. But then the queen proceeds to have another child and it's a girl. And they were like, oh, no, no, no. So when the king finds out that the queen had twins and one was a girl, they were like, nope, that is bad luck. We can't have that. So they're commissioned to go kill the daughter, the baby girl that is part of the twin. When they show up, the queen, by the way, I have to say, the lengths the queen goes to protect the daughter. A mother's love, right? The mothers are willing to do whatever it takes to protect their children. And which was a really interesting thing there, where she must have gone together with the doctor and they're able to find this medicine that puts this baby to sleep, makes it look like it's dead. That part was like, what is going on? And so when they come to try and kill the baby, the queen is like, oh, no, she didn't even make it, she died. They're like, oh, she did? Let's see. I want to make sure that she's dead. And the guy actually proceeds to put his finger in her nose. Oh yeah, that baby is definitely gone. And the baby for sure looks dead. What was interesting, and you can tell me once you watch, or if you've already watched, that part where he's walking away and the baby's hand go like this. I thought that was the funniest thing. And he was like, did I just see the baby move? Or am I dreaming, right? And then he just like, nah. And then he continues to walk. That was hilarious. Anyway, let's just say, thank God for the mother, quick thinking, they saved the girl, which is right there. And so what happens is she has this guy take the girl. She's like, you need to send her somewhere very, very far away, so at least she can live and not die, because if she stays here or somebody finds out, she's dead. We're all dead, really. And you saw how like everybody who saw the birth of the twin got killed. I was like, damn. That was kind of like, because the point was they don't want the secret to come out that the prince was born as a twin. They just wanted to be, he was the only one who was born. It was not a twin. Anyway, the girl moves way out there, and it's like, I don't know, 10 years later, they're all older. The prince is growing up really well. And we see that the girls, because I guess the person who used to take care of her wasn't able to, she's adopted by somebody else who brings her back to the city, and she's a maid, doesn't know anything more or anything like that. She's just washing her clothes and hanging her clothes. And then the prince is living his best life, being a 10-year-old playing soccer. And as he's playing soccer, the ball goes over where the girl was washing her clothes, and she grabs the ball. And then at this point is when they see each other. And then the prince is like, why do you look like me? And the girl is like, why do you look like me? Anyway, let's just say the prince goes home and tells Mom, there's a girl who looks like me. And it's a girl, forget about a boy, it's a girl who looks like me. And the mom was like, oh, how did that happen? Anyway, so the mom was like, we need to find her, and we need to send her away, because God forbid if the king or the other people in the, in the palace find that out, she's dead, right? And so what happens though is once the prince sees that there's a girl who looks like him, he decides to swap with her, because the prince wanted to go do some things outside the palace. There was a mentor of his who had gotten in trouble, and they were going to behead him. So he wanted to go see him, before he dies, or try to help. So when they switch up, she is in the palace dressed up as the prince, and the prince dressed up as the girl go out. And let's just say at this point, word had come out. Somebody had seen the girl and was like, so let's just say, but at this point, the word had spread that, oh, that girl is back. And it was somebody from the palace that saw that and went after the girl, which at this point, we're introduced to his character, and we find out that the guy who knew about the twin was his father, and he's the one who's going after the girl to kill the girl, because this cannot happen. This cannot happen. And unfortunately, and you have to keep watching, is, let's just say the wrong person is killed, and hence why she's the king. And that's just episode 2. We just have had 2 episodes. This program goes up to 18 episodes. Really, really interesting. We're introduced to both characters. They meet when they're young, obviously. And I love that he gives her a name, because they become friends. And her name is Dalmi, I believe, which I guess just means wall. But he was like, you're so pretty. You're like a lotus flower. So he says, moving forward, you should call your name Yeon-sung. Oh, so romantic. But anyway, that is up to episode 2. That's where we're at. I don't want to give too much away, because I want you to watch it for yourself. Tell me know what you think so far. I think it's going to be an excellent, excellent series. And just, I'm interested to see, how is she going to keep the secret when she's a girl? She's not getting boobs. We saw that she's trying to wrap them. What if she has a period? You know what I'm saying? And people are starting to say that she kind of looks, although she's the king, she looks feminine, but in everybody's mind, it's a boy, right? Like, how long are they gonna keep up this secret? And what happens when they find out that, oh my God, the wrong person was killed, and now she is the king? Does she become the queen? What happens? I can't wait. I can't wait. Anyway, if you're watching, let me know what you think so far. And for sure, join me every week. I will be reviewing as we progress. But so far, so good. It's starting off really, really well. And like I said, the music is so beautiful. And I love historical pieces. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me next week again when I review this series. Please do give me a like if you like the video, subscribe, it does support my channel. And I'll see you again when I'm reviewing The King's Affection next week. Deuces.